Good evening and welcome to my presentation. My name is Indra and today I would like to talk about soccer. Basically it's on how soccer impacts people's lives socially, perhaps politically. Okay, before I start I would like to ask you this question. How many people here know how to kick a soccer ball? Well, pretty much everybody can kick a soccer ball. And how many people here know how to speak Indonesian? Well, just me. So basically, we can kick soccer ball to each other, but we cannot converse in Indonesian to each other. My point is, people interact with each other if they have common things, if they have common interests, and people around the world play soccer. We know soccer is the number one sport in the world. And through soccer, we can convey messages, we can convey positive messages, we can convey like educational messages, social messages. But before I go any further, I would like to show you the objective of this presentation. Okay? First, I would like to compare the popularity of soccer in the United States and the rest of the world. And the second, I would like to show you the two concrete examples on how people use soccer to convey their messages to people, whether it's direct or indirect. And the third point that I want to share with you is the Homeless World Cup. Okay, let's start with the first objective. In the United States, soccer is considered a second-tier sport. It's less popular than football, it's less popular than basketball, it's less popular than baseball, hockey, and perhaps golf. But you know, more and more kids in the United States, they play soccer and they have a little league for pretty much everything. But this is the point that I would like to show you. Manchester United, okay? It's a team that is worth 1.8 billion worldwide. And if you compare with New York Yankees, one of the big baseball team in the United States, and if you compare it with the Dallas Cowboys, the biggest team in the NFL, Manchester United is worth more than them. Dallas Cowboy worth about $1.6 billion, and New York Yankees is about 1.4. So there we know that Manchester United has a bigger audience that they can reach. And another difference about soccer in the United States and soccer in the rest of the world is that there's soccer academies everywhere, and professional league are able to pick players from this soccer academy. Well, this brings to the second objective of this presentation. I would like to show you two concrete examples, both indirect and the direct examples. The first indirect examples is in Asian Cup of 2007, which is held in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam in 2007. The winner of that competition was Iraq, and as you know, Iraq in 2007 was pretty much in turmoil. The country was in war, everybody, all the ethnicity fight each other. There is no professional league in Iraq that year, and of course the national team cannot practice in the country. So they have to practice outside the country. They have to handle all these differences between players and their ethnicity. Okay? And the second example, which is more direct, which is directly formed to purposely convey the message, the peaceful message to people, is this soap opera in Kenya called The Team. This soap opera was trying to mold of how the diversity in ethnicity in Kenya, that they need to work together, they convey a message that nationality is more important than the different in tribes. Okay. Let's start with the first examples. There are 5 known ethnicity in Iraq. The majority are Shias, which is 55%. 18% are Sunnis. 21% is Kurdish. 2% Assyrian, and 2% Turkoman. Okay. These ethnies do not get along since the war too. Everybody think they should run the country, and in terms of war, of course, it's hard to get a peaceful among this ethnicity. In 2007, Iraq won the competition. They beat all the favorites for the tournament. Nobody gave them a shot. Nobody think they're even close to qualifying in their group stages. But they did. It's not easy for them to achieve this. It's such a great achievement for them because the players are diverse. They come from different ethnicity. So in order for them to work together, they have to overcome this false pride feeling about their own ethnicity. They have, for example, if they playing soccer and you have to play defense, one guy supposed to back you up, but since he's from different ethnic and he feel like he doesn't have to do it, he doesn't want to help these people because they think that they are better than this guy. And that was such a big mess, especially if they don't have professional league in that year because of the war, and they couldn't even practice in their own land. They don't have enough preparation time for the tournament. So for them to win this tournament is like a Cinderella story, really a Cinderella story. The win is it's not just for the good of the team, but it's also to give people messages, especially people from Iraq, that never lose hope, always believe that they can achieve success, they can work together. If they want to be successful, they have to work together and set aside all the differences and make them hope that there is a future lies in front of them and there is nothing impossible if they want to work together.